Hi everyone, Chris Stanley here from my porch in Canfield. This week, while we were all distracted by the continuing COVID-19 crisis and fallout and the protests from the killing of George Floyd, the Republicans in the Ohio House Legislature thought it would be a good time to have hearings on a stand your ground law and a permitless concealed carry law. And this is in addition to striking down safety measures that would have made voting safer and more effective in November. So they're doing a good job of making this state less safe. Now, luckily, there was such an uproar over these stand your ground and permitless carry bills that the discussions have been tabled. But make no doubt about it, they will be back probably soon in a few weeks. And I want it to be known that I am adamantly opposed to both of those bills, and I want to tell you why. First of all, Stand Your Ground was enacted in 2005 in Florida, and it has been a case study for every single state as to why you should not implement Stand Your Ground laws. First, let me make something plain as day. Someone breaks into my house, threatens me, threatens my family, and I have to kill them, I will. And I won't feel bad about it for 1 second. I'll do what I have to do. But I already have that right. You have that right to defend yourself and to defend your family. Stand Your Ground is not about that. What Stand Your Ground does is it makes violence and homicide the option to pursue if you feel scared. It's going to play on our biases and our fears, which at this time in our country is not what we need. 68, I wrote down some stats here, which I know you get excited about the stats, but 68% of those people killed in Florida from Stand Your Ground were unarmed, okay? Again, this isn't someone chasing you up the stairs of your house and you having to defend yourself. Here's an actual example of what happened. People get into a car accident. They start yelling at each other. One man who's a larger person of color gets out of the car. Other person scared, shoots them. They claim Stand Your Ground because they were afraid for their life. They were not tried for murder. It sets up a system of violence and fear. I don't know about you, but if I get into a car accident, I'm 6'5", I'm 230 pounds. I don't want to be afraid when I'm exiting out of my vehicle if someone might be afraid and they feel they can justifiably shoot me. I don't want to live in that place, do you? It's not a place I want to go. But that is what our Republican-led legislature is trying to make us right now. And we cannot allow it to happen. As far as the untrained carry law, I want to speak for a second directly to those of you who have your concealed carry permits. You've trained to do that. I know that you probably join me in not wanting a bunch of people who have no experience with firearms, who could be dangerous to you, to me, and the public for the reason you carry concealed weapons around to protect them. They could be a danger to that, and you don't want that either. We have responsibilities here as citizens. If I walk down your driveway and I see, wow, you have a nice car. Well, if I decide to take that car for myself, I get arrested, guess what? I'm going to jail. I'm going to lose my privilege of participating in this democracy. By saying that you need to be trained in this firearm in order to carry it and conceal it, that is not an infringement upon constitutional rights. That is saying that in order to have these rights, we have to make sure we exercise them responsibly to do so. It seems so self-evident to me that it is a terrible idea that I'm having a hard time believing it's even being put through in our legislature right now. It's unbelievable that these are the things we're focusing on while our economy is in decline, while we are taking hundreds of millions of dollars away from school and Medicaid from people who need it most. We've decided to ram through bills that are going to increase violence, homicide, and chaos in our state. It's outrageous. It's unbelievable to me. Added to the fact that a lot of the people who are putting forth these laws, they claim that they are pro-police. Well, guess what? The police unions are also against these type of laws being enacted, specifically because it makes their jobs more dangerous and it makes the public at large a more dangerous place to be. We have to end this nonsense in our state house. It starts this November. Please comment on this post, share this post. If you donate, please go to chrisstanleyforstaterepresentative.com. You can donate there. We need to get the word out that we have to take back Ohio for common sense. And I'm going to do that this November. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care.